Hey Dan, I just want to show you. Let me get this scan tool down. So I've got 8.84 psi. I don't know if this is going to flip. Anyway, 8.84 psi, and the voltage is 0. Key is on. I should see that change. I should see that that shouldn't be nothing. It should be at 0 right now with the engine off. Let me make sure I can start this thing. Looks like somebody's had that peeled up too. Anyway, I didn't do that. What the hell? Dealership maybe. So I don't even have the sensor in the hole. As you can see, it is hanging right here. It shouldn't be reading nothing. I'm going to stick it back in there and put the screw back in and just start this thing up so I can show you that we're linked into this truck. So that seal, it's a charge pipe, so it's going to be pressurized. I better put the screw in it. I run it down snug, but I won't tighten it yet. I didn't want to make a full-length video here, but yeah, I'm just getting back from doing that job I was talking to you earlier about. Well, I ain't been here long. I did a little research on the truck and stuff before I came to this point I'm at now. So I tested the wiring, the integrity is good. Computer's realizing that it's unplugged, and everything should be good as far as computer and stuff. Alright, so that's snug, and I'll start it up. See if we get any change in this data. Nothing. I'll go back to some of the other stuff. We'll put battery voltage in there. I'll put brakes. No, not brake switch. Charge air. The temperature. I think that is the charge air outlet or in. Charge air outlet. Is there an inlet? Because. Alright. Anyway. You see those numbers are changing. The 14 volt won't change. It should, yeah, it did change. Okay. All right, so I'll give it a little gas or fuel. And that sensor's dead. It's stuck at 8.84. Now, I'm going to show you what happens when I unplug it. Yeah, it's not even. How would I change it? Okay. It must be a default 8.84 with a dead sensor. So, exhaust gas temperature sensor 2 is high. And you can see there, I couldn't, this safety class was undone. And you can, let me try to focus. You can see that one has got some green crusty, and the other is completely filled with road dirt, maybe. I don't know what's in there, but something's in there. Now if I unhook, see which one I can unhook easier. That's gonna be a pain in the butt without getting something to pull it. There it goes. Okay. Alright, so I'll try to undo this one-handed. I don't know if it's gonna work. Shit. Okay. I got it undone. This is exhaust gas temperature sensor 1. As you can see, it's nice and clean. Alright, 2007 Cummins Ram 3500 Cummins, 6.7 liter turbo diesel. Alright, so I just popped this out. Some of my other videos had me showing what I was doing here. I believe I posted them. I don't know anymore. But so I just popped this out. I got one from GM. I mean, oops, not GM. Dodge. Got one from Dodge. And let's see, I'm gonna try to see where's. I need both hands for this. I think I do anyway. Yeah, I don't want to tear the wires up, so I'll get this here. Y'all, okay, just a little bit better. So pop this, got it off, and what we'll do is compare them. Where did I stick it? There it is, right in front of my face. So this is the OEM factory one. This is the aftermarket parts store. Are you serious? Okay, I ran out of storage. I had to go clean some storage. Y'all didn't get that lucky. Alright, so factory OEM, aftermarket. It's 21-172-01, whatever that is. And I don't see any of those numbers on here. Anyway, so this one's black. I don't think it matters, but there is a one thin wire at the one thin wire in there and thick black. This one has two thick orange, whitish. Okay, anyway, there's that. So then we've got also a map sensor here, and to me it looks like a different part number. Don't hate on my Craftsman, I love my Craftsman set. Alright, so we'll pop this guy out of here. This one looks fairly new. And would you look at that? Wire type with a black solid side. Nope, those are two wire sides. Two wire type leads coming down off of that thermistor or wherever that is on the end of there. I don't know. I don't need to know all that stuff. I'm not a damn engineer. I just need to know how to work on them. So let's see. Alright, get that turned. I'm gonna put that back in. Now to me, it seems that this is likely the wrong part. This will even focus. There it goes. And it seems to have some kind of sheathing on one side of that. Anyway, besides the point, because it doesn't pick up. There's a P0107 low voltage code, I think it is, low circuit. Low voltage on that circuit. So what we'll do, we'll just go ahead and get this nice OEM. What I'm going to do first is see if the code even goes away. Now, another issue I'm having is it's only reading, it was reading 8 psi on the boost sensor, which is supposed to be a boost sensor along with the temperature sensor, if I'm not mistaken. Unless Service Info got me wrong and that's actually you would think it would be that one that does all that. So this actually shows them doing both and service info, or shows it doing both. So I'll connect it, and what I'll do is, before I even insert it into the hole, we'll go look at the codes, because this was a hard set fault and it would not go away. So let's see if it goes away this time. So we've got some diesel particulate filter to differential pressure too low, which that just means that there's not enough back pressure in that exhaust system right now. I'm not going to worry about that. That's for the customer to know. I'm focused on the P0107. I'm sorry, I said P0106 when I was at the front of the vehicle. Now what I'll do is I'll just clear these codes. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to make a report so I can show the owner what's going on with that diesel particulate stuff. Share it, email, diagnostic report. And we'll go back, we'll clear the DTCs. So this should, oh, now the key's on, maybe it's linked. No DTC. Bull crap. Alright, so what I'll have to do is I just got to scan it again. And no edits. Now I've got 7 codes. Probably because I had the sensor on the intake tube at the filter off. I've also got an exhaust gas temperature OEM pigtail kit. Alright, so we got 7 codes. Let's see. Inlet air temperature sensor is what that was, and the barometric. So that's what the job of the other one is, according to this. So I'll just screenshot it so I'll know that. And now we'll clear the DTCs and see if that P0107 goes away. Probably not, huh? Is that it? Nope. It's gone. So that's the wrong sensor in there. I could not get it to clear. The P0107 would not clear no matter what. It was a hard fault. It was like having it unplugged. So I'll install that sensor, because we have improvements. You can't cheat the process, guys. You can't cheat the process. All right. It probably did. The original one probably wasn't nothing wrong with it. I wish he'd brought it back. Hope he didn't throw it away. But let's get that thing on there. I'll run it in by hand, since there's not a lot of room and I don't want to ratchet myself to death. It's usually a little bit more easier. And that's tight as I can get it in my hand. We'll get a little give it a little snug. Look at there. That's a snap-on ratchet with a Harbor Freight socket on it. That should be illegal. Anyway, I'm always breaking my Torx bits. So I had Craftsman, I had Eagle, Silver Eagle. A T30 is always breaking. I haven't broke a Harbor Freight set yet though, so. And if I do, who cares, right? Go get another one. But so what we'll do now is start this booger up. We've also got to put that look at there, no check engine light. Are you shitting me right now? Are you absolutely shitting me? There's a code, but it's the DPF. I don't know why that's like hard fault in the DPF. Diesel particulate performance. Oh, it's the counter on the DPF. That's why if I reset the counters, then that code would go away until it comes back. Because we all know why. We all know why that is happening when I re-clear it. When I clear those codes and the counters, and it comes back a few days later. We all know why. Or at least we have probably a good idea why. So, that's that. I need to take it for a test drive. I'm going to put this pigtail on. Okay, so I got one side started. I can start recording. I've clipped the mile-long wire. This is still a little bit longer than what it was naturally from the factory. So I've got the first solder shrink, what do they call these? Solder and seal connectors. So I got one side already done. Just show you all the other side. I will get one of these placed on one wire. Just let it chill. And I will wrap the other. I'll wrap these two together here. I need to cut my fingernails. I apologize for that. It looks terrible. If y'all can even make it out on camera right now, you probably can. That'll probably be the one thing somebody says something about. But anyway, it's all good because I just work so much. I don't have time to cut my fingernails. It's like legit. When I do, I don't have the energy. When I do get home to go find my clippers. But I'm going to do it soon. We'll probably do it tonight, to be honest, because it's getting embarrassing. Although they do come in handy sometimes when you're working on something, or when you're peeling oranges. Anyway, besides the point, we're ready to solder. We're ready to shrink this solder shrink connector. So I'll get my, I got a Lexavon. It's similar to the Power Probe torch kit. This one works pretty good. I've had it for a while. It's a little bit cheaper than, actually I think this was a little bit more. I think when I bought this one, it cost more than the Power Probe, but the Power Probe kit was just out of stock or something. So I'll get this melted on the ends first, where it will secure it. Well, it shrunk, not melted. And then once that is shrunk on the ends, it'll secure it. I don't got to worry about it. I don't have to worry about it coming loose. Then I can commence to heating up the center section where the solder is at. And that solder just began to melt. And now we've got a boost reading. And I can hear the turbo kicking. So I think I left the old sensor underneath the hood, so I'm going to stop before I get on the road and just double check. Yep, there she sits. So set that on the hood. Why did I say 4 low? Pop it on the screen, I don't know. Well, that's one complaint fixed. So we'll get on the road and see how she's doing. Doesn't seem to have a lot of power. There we go, sitting there. Let's yeah, she's picking it up. Some brake torque there. It's not far, or it's slowly coming down. 9, and then around 8-ish, it'll settle. Maybe. Came down to around 8-ish and 0.75 when I was coming to a stop. So what I'll do is I'll just take it on the road and see what she does. Fault codes. Only thing that's coming back, the EGT code is not there anymore. The exhaust gas temperature code, not there currently. Particular performance is going to be there because the DPF counter is not going to be showing right. We've the DPF is non-existent anymore. So that's going to be a continuing problem. Now, just going to check everything, make sure everything looks okay. I'm going to zip tie that up. Get back to the shop, and that'll be better. So we'll get down the road. I don't know why this thing just picked up idle just now. I wonder if it's trying to do a regen. Running about 900 RPM. Let's do a system scan. Thing's got an exhaust leak, it stinks. Or either this thing's trying to do a running regen, I don't know. Let's see. Actually, might have just picked up idle to a normal state. So, soot filter delta pressure. I think that is the pressure differential sensor. Should be 0 to 0.5, and we're at over 0.7 on the soot filter delta. I guess got to be the differential pressure sensor there. It just idled down to 700 RPM, so we'll see what goes on from here. No more of that crazy surging stuff. At least it doesn't seem to be. Super fast, super powerful. We'll have to see what it does with a trailer behind it. It picked up pretty good right there. I think that is pretty decent. He needs to get a new DPF on here though, in all actuality.